Below the link to this video is an article titled, "Can a House Be a Retirement Plan?" And of course the answer to that is yes. But should it be your whole plan? Probably not, but that's my opinion. What are your thoughts? In this video I want to illustrate three things. One, that home prices do fluctuate in value. However, over time they do beat the rate of inflation. The other thing I want to show is two different ways that you can use your home equity to provide a retirement income. And of course, the third thing is I'm going to demonstrate these things on the planning software that we use, which is available to you and your friends through our office. And of course, we use this software because it provides a realistic model that acts as a practice field for real life. So if you want to try different solutions and you're not sure they're going to work, wouldn't it be better to make the mistake on the practice field than in real life? Okay, let's look at our situation now here. Here's the rate of inflation for since 1950, and we can see on average it's averaged about 4% rate of return. However, it does fluctuate quite a bit. How does this compare with real estate? Here we are, we can see Ontario. The long-term appreciation rate on real estate is 6.2%. And of course, if you look at this chart, it almost looks like a mutual fund rates of return, doesn't it? You know, we had some good years, some kind of flat years, and then the last few years have been pretty good also. I'm just going to cycle through the different provinces so you can see the appreciation rate. I'm not going to spend any time on them, but you can just see the charts, and note that the scale does change a little bit. So if we go to Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, PEI, Quebec, Saskatchewan, and then we don't have the information for the territories. Okay, but we can see if we look on Ontario where we are, 6%, and the inflation rate's around 4%. Okay, so historically, real estate has done better than the rate of inflation, which is a good thing. Okay, now let's look at our case. Bill and Mary came to us, and they wanted to invest in their home. They wanted a big home when they were working, had kids, and they felt that they would use that equity somehow in retirement. So let's look at their situation. We can see their net worth right now is just shy of $1 million, and it's growing here over time. If we look at their income assets, so these are their RSPs and investments, things that they're going to use to provide an income. And we can see once they retire, they dwindle that down fairly quickly. And if we look at their cash flow, what's happening is they're wanting to spend an extra, you can see the numbers here, this is how much extra they want to spend each year that they don't have. However, they do have that money in their home. So what are their solutions? Well, one is they can sell their home and purchase a smaller home that is less expensive, or they may do what we call a self-directed reverse mortgage and just borrow against the equity in their home. So let's look at those two solutions. So here we can see we have a solution where they've actually sold the home, and we can see the money come into their bank account here, and over time they've got lots of money, retirement is good, and their net worth is continuing to increase. So let's take a look at the other example now. Let's just say, well, rather than sell the home, let's just borrow from the equity of the home. What we can see here, when we're borrowing from the equity, we've set it up so that they're borrowing $60,000 a year for the rest of their lives. Okay, but again, we can see that this works. Their net worth is here. The net worth isn't quite as high as it was when they downsized, but they got to stay in their house. Okay, is this solution right for you? I don't know, because we're borrowing a lot of money. It is susceptible to interest rate changes. It's maybe a little safer to downsize and buy the smaller home, but it did work. I think the point is we have this software, we can use it. It's the practice field. If we want to, we can make mistakes here, and better to do it here than in real life. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken a look at, can you use your home as a retirement plan? Yes, you can. Home prices do fluctuate, but they tend to have done better than the rate of inflation. And I have demonstrated how we can work with you using our software.